Alright, Swamp Fox fans, we all know what this is, the dreaded curb. And for sports cars, this can be the enemy. And you either have a whenever you scrape over with that, or you can have this. And I'm have to put the camera close so you can hear it. You hear that? Well, you can either continue to scrape with this stuff, and this is just a representation of your front air dam, and yes, this is probably a little louder and harder, but this stuff from Tractor Supply can make your car a whole lot quieter going over the curb. And I'm going to show you on my car how I set it up on mine, and it just does not pertain to Mustangs. Alright, right now we're going to start off with the product and the how, and how really inexpensive it is to make quite a bit of things with something that you walk by every day at a Tractor Supply. And that is this stuff right here. And this is the thinner stuff. And truckers out there, buy the thick stuff, make your own custom mud flaps. Check out my 95 four-wheeler. Custom mud flaps. I don't get touched with mud. And I use carriage bolts. The only problem I had was this was heavy, especially when it had mud on it. So I had to put a piece of wire in here, and that keeps it. Yep. Well, I kept it. There we go. That keeps it from going down too far, because it was catching and coming up underneath, because this makes it a lot heavier. So if you put this rubber and extend your mud flaps, you see how much more mud flap I have? And yes, I'm going a little off topic, but it's just showing the versatility of, if you got cardboard and a razor knife, something to write with, and a little bit of time, you can, your options are endless. You wonder why your trailer lights keep on breaking? It's because they don't have mud flaps on them. You put mud flaps on your trailers, they won't kick up rocks and keep breaking your brake lights on your small trailers. So that's another option for, I'm not even sure, I can't remember. I think these are about $30 or $40 for a sheet. And I've already cut a big piece off for my air dam on my Mustang. And that's what this video is about, is air dams on cars, sports cars in particular. And had 87 Firebird. The only way to get air in those, dumb teenager, is the air dam at the bottom, because there is no front grill. And I took it off. Why did it start running hot? Because I took it off. Same thing with Camaros, Firebirds. If you have an air dam, you need to keep it on there, and you can actually make the car, a little bit cooler, and break up the front and make it appear to be a little bit lower to the ground by extending the air dam. But you can't go too far with the air dam, which I will try to explain here in a minute. And here is the subject of today, air dam. Well, all you need is some angled aluminum, like I have right here. And yes, you'll probably have to, I had to, yes, rig this up. However, I used the original air dam and some angle metal to back it up, and I bolted the rubber to this air dam that I made. And if you have a chin splitter, you need to make sure that your air dam is lower than your chin splitter. If you want to keep your car nice and cool, for the summertime. It'll make your AC work better. And something else you may want to do as well is I put some slits in them to where it wasn't completely a solid piece. I need to rebend this back a little bit, but this is awesome going over curbs. You don't hear it. It cuts a little bit of the wind out from up underneath the car. It's not like an air diffuser or anything like that. I wouldn't go that far. But any way to break up the air under the car is a good thing. And yes, you can take it out, you know, a little bit lower, you know, another inch or half inch if you really needed the airflow. But you know, under about, I'm not sure what the speed is, but under about 35 is where you really need your air dam to pick up every bit of air as you can. Or in traffic, every time you move, the air dam catches that little bit of air and throws it up into your radiator. Especially Firebirds and Trans Ams that have these, and you keep tearing them up, you can get a piece of metal, get this rubber, make your own. You could make it as long as you want. I was even tempted to take this and go all the way around, which I think would have been, you know, pretty cool. And break up some more of the air, but I wanted something simple. And I cut this end, only went up about 3/4 of an inch. And I'm not sure if I cut it anywhere else. Probably could have cut it in the middle, but I cut the ends so it would at least have a little bit of give to it. But you can put this on anything that requires an air dam. A Corvette, if you're tired of, you know, that horrible plastic sound, use your tape measure and get some hardware out and make yourself an air dam. And it doesn't change color, and it's hard rubber, and I think it looks all right. What do you guys think? Give me some comments down in the description. And especially for you guys with your old, like, you know, 80s model Firebirds, Camaros, Corvettes, where you probably can't even get the plastic air dams anymore. This is an excellent option for you to get out and get some, you know, some practice fabricating and just a piece of angle, and you can cut it in slits so you can go around curves, be creative, and get your car cool again. Because that's the only way on some cars they even get air is through air dam. I really appreciate the subscribers that I have, and I'll do my best to keep content coming. For those who have joined and subscribed to the Swamp Fox family, if you can give me a thumbs up, comment in the description, I'd really appreciate it. Please look for the links in the description. Become a Patreon member if you want to support the channel.